breaking news, breaking news. NBA Youngboy has been sentenced to 27 months. I'm going to play the court proceeding. Pay attention to this. We don't want the youngins to wind up where he wound up going through what he went through, because it's a talented young man that had everything going for him. Then he made a wrong turn, and now he's going through the prison system, and he's going to be doing 27 months in federal prison. Subscribe to Mecca Audio TV. That's my other channel. Hit the notification bell and all that over here. Let's get this thing popping. All right. All right, you know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. We here. This is NBA Youngboy. We just did one on Lil Durk. We had Young Thug come home, 40 years probation. They tying our young black millionaires up, these brothers from the trenches that figured their way out. Please, for you up and coming future brothers and you brothers that's already there, don't let them trick you out of it. We already see what they doing. We see the games they trying. We see what they doing. We don't do that over here at the Mecca. All right. But before I begin, let me show you my little man real quick, man. You know. All right. Let's go.
Baton Rouge's NBA Youngboy, real name Kentrell Gaulden, is in some major legal trouble once again.
Love you.
All while on house arrest in Utah
I don't wake up in no cell.
for a slew of federal weapons charges here in Louisiana.
Ma, I can smoke a cigarette here?
According to this 10-page affidavit filed by officials in Cache County, Utah, Gaulden is accused of running a large-scale prescription fraud ring. He's facing 62 counts of forgery and identity theft. And today, here in federal court, a motion was filed to revoke his pretrial release and force him to come back to Baton Rouge.
Mr. Gaulden, have you had enough time to speak to your attorneys about this decision to waive your right to your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
All right, do you understand that the standard at a preliminary hearing is a much lower burden of proof that the government would have to meet than at trial? So instead of proof beyond a reasonable doubt, it's a lower burden of proof, which is there a reasonable belief that a crime was committed by you? And the court has to view all the evidence that it would receive in a light most favorable to the government, to the prosecution. Understanding that legal standard and having had discussions with your attorneys, do you hereby waive your right to your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
All right. The court finds that Mr. Gaulden has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to his preliminary hearing. He will be bound over for trial on all the charges set forth in the information, the charging document in this case. And it's in here today, you can just go down to the front counter and pay that fine.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything further that his counsel online need to put on the record? I think I understand the global resolution, but if you'd like to put anything further on the record, you can do so now.
All right. Let me explain what a global resolution is. A global resolution is when they take all the charges you got open anywhere globally and they put it together under one plea and they say, so all this that you're telling us you have open cases and the open cases we have, we're going to put it under one umbrella and give you one sentence because you're a young man, you filthy rich, you got an excellent mouthpiece, so we're going to give you that shot for a bag, but we're still giving you a shot nonetheless for a bag. Now, just so you understand, I don't know anyone in my 26 years that got 27 months for having an arsenal of weapons like that. But the people I know didn't have the bag big as NBA Youngboy. You know what I mean? So he made out like a bandit, and we're going to say round of applause to him. Round of applause to him. We're gonna say round of applause to him for taking his own, standing up to his responsibilities and taking his reaction to his actions. And that's what life is about. But that's a global plea when they put everything that you have open under one joint. You know what I mean? Hold up. Yeah, everything under one joint. Hold up. Hey, yo, son. Yo, I'm recording. Look, I'm letting you know I'm recording. You know what I mean? If you want to say something or you want to call back, it's all good? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me put you on camera then so you can say what's up. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. I'm going to come see you in a minute. Let me finish this show unless you want to say something real quick. You want to say something? Say what's up to the people. Go ahead.
What's up, man? Little QVD, man, come to Southside. You know what I'm saying? Putting it on. I'm in New York. Fucking with my nigga Unique. Get it?
All right.
Right here. Good man right here, man.
All right. That's little Keefy D. I'm getting ready to go see him later. See if we could bring y'all some information on what's going on because we don't want nobody in prison. Like I always say, you got a problem with somebody, you get them on the street, you deal with it, you say you're from the street. Other than that, you don't wish for nobody to go to nobody prison. All right? Gunshots to the rat bastards that believe that. All right, let me finish this, homie. I'll call you back in like 20 minutes. All right? All right, one. Yeah, that was Keefy D's son, man. I'm getting ready to meet up with him in a little bit. Like I said, I really don't like doing interviews on my joint because people come here to hear the message that I give, and I don't want them getting caught up in just coming to hear, other people speak because it's only a handful of us real ones that we can interview, so we're going to run out of interviews, but I'm not going to run out of content because my life was that fly. Maybe that's why they call me the cockiest kingpin. But anyway, that was a global plea. All right?
No, Your Honor.
Anything from the state, Mr. Keller?
The state will submit based on that stipulated agreement. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Golden, the court is going to impose a fine in the amount of $25,000 in order you to pay that today. It does appear that you do have a cashier's check in that amount now. And so based upon the stipulation between the state of Utah and Mr. Golden, the court will reduce his 4 felony counts on the identity fraud and the forgery down one step to Class A misdemeanors.
Yo, check out his lawyer. Oh, I get out the way for you to check out. Let me get out the way, right? Check out his lawyer right here, right? His lawyer is looking down. Let me see if I can get you a better view here. His lawyer is looking down, texting. He ain't even paying attention to what the judge said because everybody got a piece of the bag they were supposed to get. They already have a deal in place, so he already know what the judge is getting ready to say. So to him, it's like, blah, 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 blah. Just give him the 27 months. I go get another bag because I heard they got Lil Durk locked up. You know what I mean? This is how this thing works, so you understand. Everybody want a bag, man. All right?
Pursuant to Utah Code 76-3-402, and your case will close. Now, the reason that the court is willing to sentence you to just the fine and then closing the case, Mr. Golden, is because it's been represented to me that there is a global resolution between federal prosecutors and state prosecutors whereby you will be serving a substantial amount of time in federal prison, apparently 27 months, and after which 60 months of supervised probation, where you'll be monitored to make sure that you're doing well in your active recovery and that you are staying out of trouble and not having any dangerous weapons, including firearms, in your possession. Mr. Golden, I've seen so
Hey, what's
many
going
times
on,
that
man? Murder Move, Harlem.
men and women who have a lot of talent and potential, but they can be robbed of that potential when they start to really struggle with their addiction. So I don't want that for you. You seem like a very talented young man. I'm hoping in your future that once you're done with your federal prison time, that you can be really successful on federal probation and have a really bright future where you can reach your full potential in every aspect of your life. Best of luck to you, Mr. Golden.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your
further?
Honor. That's all I have, if I
Okay.
could excuse.
You may.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Your Honor. And thank you for letting us appear virtually.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
NBA Youngboy.
You see what I'm saying? You see how smooth that is when you got the bag? He rolled up in there. He chilled out in his crib, laying down with his feet up. You know what I mean? The mansion, where's that? Utah. You know what I mean? He chilling out there in Utah, eating Captain Crunch, you know, with warm milk. I like it with warm milk. You know, just chilling with a little sugar on top. I like a little extra sugar. But, you know, laid back, got his robe on, got his, you know, big platinum chains on. And, you know, his lawyer in his nice plush little, you know, office, you know, he chilling. His lawyer ain't got nothing but a pair of boxes on under that, sitting at the table in his home, because he don't even have to go to the office with the bag that he's getting from Youngboy. But that's what happened when you that good. You know, you can't complain just because you get him a round of applause. His lawyer did that, all right?
Youngboy seems to be one of those rappers who just simply can't keep themselves out of trouble, or in this case, prison. Now, NBA Youngboy has been arrested many times ever since he was a young kid, and now he's just facing prison yet again, being sentenced to 27 months in a federal prison for the pretty serious charges of possession of a dangerous weapon, pattern of unlawful activity, a second-degree felony, 20 counts of identity fraud, 20 counts of forgery, 20 counts of procuring or attempting to procure any drug/prescription, and possession of a controlled substance, marijuana/spice. Now, because of these charges and because he pays his lawyer a lot of money, he was able to only get away with 27 months in prison, followed by a 60-month probation, which sucks. That's a very long probation. So technically, he's going to be under wraps for the next couple of years. He got let go pretty easily, and the judge that he got was being relatively nice. I mean, he probably has NBA Youngboy on his playlist, so they did him a favor by not sentencing him to a longer sentence, because he technically was orchestrating an entire prescription drug ring, which is very serious, and also something I feel like is completely unnecessary for somebody as successful as he is. But I mean, some people just like committing crimes. Now, something I found interesting too during that clip that I showed that just came out, where it's basically showing his sentencing and what the judge was telling him, the judge was kind of making it seem like he was a drug addict that was just kind of spiraling out of control and doing whatever he could in order to be able to get a hold of these drugs. Essentially, I'm assuming this is what the lawyer did and how he was able to manage lowering his sentence from what could have been a very long time to what is now not as long as he could have gotten. Now, back in September, NBA Youngboy received his prison sentence in the federal gun possession case that he was fighting for several years. NBA Youngboy has received his sentence in the federal gun case he's been battling for more than 4 years, placing the rapper one step closer to resolving his ongoing legal issues. The lawyer, who also represents rap star Kodak Black, took joy in his previous prediction that Youngboy Never Broke Again would likely dodge a lengthy sentence coming to fruition. Now, he posted on Instagram saying NBA Youngboy will likely serve 27 months in prison and 5 years probation after accepting a plea deal in his Louisiana federal gun case, which was moved to Utah. And then the caption read, "Being right is a bad habit of mine. Global plea 27 months, will be out with credit time served in probably 12 months. Lawyer did a nice job with resolving the matter successfully." In addition to his prison term, Youngboy Never Broke Again will have to serve 5 years probation as part of his plea agreement.
Hey, look, don't touch it. Wind the camera.
Relax.
How the you gonna detain me if he wind the camera?
Man, don't touch him. What? Man, get my baby out there. Start more units. Bro, just stop. Get my baby, Control. You just get my baby from around.
Man, you know for a fact they ain't got her in no handcuffs. They doing that because who he is, man. Okay. Come on, man.
Where's your ID? Is it in the room? I can't get you, y'all. Just tell us.
Brother, if we at our room, how we gonna do something wrong?
We could go ahead and take him down.
Huh?
Let's go. Man, I want to see my baby first. Get my baby out there. Let's go. Man, get my baby out there.
Call my manager.
Get my baby out there, room.
Call my manager.
Hey, what's going on, man? Murder Mook, Harlem, you know what it is, man. I just want to express how much gratitude I got for Unique. You know what I mean? I was telling him a story, telling him how I felt about you know, if anything was to go wrong with my career, rap-wise, you know, if, you know, shit be slow and I got so many opportunities to be able to do the wrong shit. When I watch Unique Mecca audio, I feel it, and I, like, to my soul, and that's keeping me farthest away from doing anything criminal. Anything criminal. He made me think straight, honestly. Made me think straight, because I've been watching him for about a year, like a year now, maybe, and it just took my mind way off of that, way off of that. From a year ago, it got rough. For a year ago,
Yeah.
and from watching this man, I just felt like, you saved me. You saved me. And I just want to show my gratitude, and I want to say thank you, man. Unique Mecca Audio, anything you need, brother, from me.
All right.
Anything you need, man.
All right.
Cheers, cheers, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. When he mentions a gift, you stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in hall. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get juice from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. Did not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was wine. Treat her like my past, she behind. Spend a couple bands on the dapper Dan. You eat that again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust down. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend it air. He started